Hi guys, I hope that you're having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you with a little Louis Vuitton reveal, no pun intended, on a new to me item. So I hope that you enjoy it. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? If you follow me on Instagram, you guys have already seen it. However, I also want to show you guys what it fits and how I see myself using it. Trust me, it'll totally make sense when I show you guys the item. Now, I know that many of you aren't a fan of my stories. Many of you want me to get right into the item. However, you guys also know that I'm a chatty Cathy, all right? I can talk until the cows come home, so I'm gonna give you a story. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you a story on this item. Okay, so I was perusing the ZenLuxe website late one night, as I always do, because you guys know I do suffer from insomnia. But quick side note, I seem to do some of my best shopping at night. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because there's less people online or what. But 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I have snagged some awesome goodies, you know, because I can't sleep. So that's kind of like a bonus, not a bonus, because there's nothing good about having insomnia, but it's like a silver lining to having insomnia, I guess. So anyways, I was perusing the ZenLuxe website, and you know, I have a ton of items in my cart on that website. I have an unhealthy amount of items in my basket on that website. Same goes for my wish list on that website. I feel like I'm constantly looking at it. I'm constantly like updating it. I'm constantly refreshing and seeing the newest items that come in, and I just add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. Let me know if you guys do the same way, but it's kind of hard not to because I have such awesome items on there, right? So anyways, I was looking up Louis Vuitton. I put newest first, and boom, lo and behold, this guy pops up, and I'm like, oh my God, it's amazing. It's beautiful. And I got to tell you, I moved with a quickness. I took everything I had in my cart. I took it out. I put it on my wish list. And then I just proceeded to, you know, to buying this item because I had seen it so many times before. This item has actually since been discontinued, and I believe it came out in 2020, if I'm not mistaken, or 2021, so it's been out a few years. And anytime I've seen it on other websites, they're way more, or they're double the price, and I'm like, no. I mean, I'm looking for a deal when it comes to the pre-loved market. We know this, right? So anyways, I bought it, and when it arrived, the squeal, oh yeah, the squeal that I let out was absolutely insane because it's everything that I wanted it to be and more, if that's even possible. But I immediately fell in love when I saw it on the website, but when it was in my hot little hands, it was on a totally different level, and I'm so here for it. But like I said, I couldn't deny it. It was more powerful than I was, and I really had no business buying it. Like I shouldn't have bought it, but now that I have it, do I regret it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And speaking of ZenLuxe, I do have a coupon code, which I will put right here. Some restrictions do apply. All of the details will be in the description box below, and I will also have a link to their website if you guys want to check them out. But definitely do, if you're in the market for pre-loved goodies, what have you, they have some amazing items on their website. So anyways, the item arrived, and I was so happy. I was giddy. I was jumping around. I was dancing around because I don't know, right? That's what happens. That's what happens to me when I get a new item, especially one that I had kind of appreciated from afar, and I never thought that I'd be able to actually own it. Okay, so now let's get into the item. My goodness, that is the longest intro ever, but not the longest story, right? So anyways, it came in a little dust bag. And I know, all right, I know what you guys are going to say. You guys are going to say, Minnie, you're nuts. Why did you do it? You shouldn't have bought it, blah, blah, blah. But again, I could not deny it, all right? It blinded me. It totally did. It was like, you need it, add it to your collection. Like, I don't know, it was talking to me, all right? Maybe I was seeing things because it was so late at night. I have no idea. But any guesses as to what I snagged? But the newest item to my Louis Vuitton collection is the Louis Vuitton Micro Speedy. Come on, look at this. This is so freaking cute. Oh, there goes my voice getting super annoying. My apologies. But look at this. This is adorable. Now, bag charms, they have me in such a chokehold right now. And the craziest thing of all is that if you would have asked me 10 years ago, and many of you know, if you have been watching my channel this long, you guys know that when it came to luxury bag charms, I really wasn't one to spend that kind of money on a bag charm, right? The craziest I ever got was luggage tags, and luggage tags still have my heart. But, you know, I'd always appreciate the bag charms, and I'm like, not for me, not for me. I'd rather put that money towards a bag. But as the years progressed, I started adding chains. Then, you know, the whole explosion with adding bag charms to your bag came about last year. And I'm all for it. I'm all for it because, I mean, when I was in school, my backpack was adorned with keychains. So I feel like even though I tried to deny them for so long, I've always appreciated them. But now I'm like, they have my heart. They have my heart. But look at this. This is like ridiculously adorable. The attention to detail on this thing is insane. And I think that this will go perfectly with the other two items, the other two mini micro handbag charms that I got from ZenLuxe as well. I'll show you guys those in just a second. I love all bag charms, but when it comes to the micro handbag bag charms, those are the ones that just see me coming a mile away and I'm just like, I have to have them. I have to have them. I don't know, man. All right. But let me give you guys a little tour of it. So on the front side, obviously you have the dual rolled handles. Look at that. There's a side view, back view, side view on the bottom. And you do have, this strap is not removable, but you can obviously do that to attach it to your bag. You can attach this to your belt loop if you wanted to. So you have that. It's really easy to take on and take off. You have the dual rolled handles. Then you have a functional zipper with, look at the little zipper pull. Oh my God. Little zipper pull. It opens up like so. And on the inside, you have an open compartment and you also have a little tag. And the tag says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in Italy. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but oh my God. This is beyond words. This is too cute for words, really. I mean, I'm in love. I am absolutely in love. And I'm really curious to see what I can fit in here. I mean, I have an idea. Obviously, I'm going to be able to fit my keys in here. I don't know. We're going to have fun figuring it out when I spin the camera around. But I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, when it comes to the pre-loved market, like I said before, you guys know that I'm always looking for a deal. This, unfortunately, was not a deal. It was not a deal because when these first launched, I believe that they were, if I remember correctly, I believe that they were $730 here in the States. So I paid more than that. I paid a little bit more than that. But then again, I've seen them on other websites going for like $1,400, $1,500, and that to me is a little excessive. Again, to each their own. So I didn't want to pay that much. So when I saw it on their website, altogether it was $888 that I paid for it. I know, a little pricey, but I love it. I absolutely love it. And you have the Louis Vuitton engraved on the hardware here. Again, the attention to detail on this little thing I think is so incredibly cute. There is a part of me that has thought about removing this completely and maybe adding a D-ring to it just to make it a little bit more user-friendly for myself. You guys know I definitely am the type of person that will sometimes cut off or add things to, you know, personalize an item to, again, make it a little bit more user-friendly for me. So I thought about that. I haven't gotten that far just yet, but don't be surprised if in the future you see this little bag charm without this, without this leather strap. But what do we think? Adorable, right? Absolutely adorable. And now I have a little collection from the little bag. Well, these two are not bag charms. They're technically bracelets, but I have the Palm Springs Mini that I got on ZenLuxe as well. And I also got the Party Bum Bag. So all three of these, I mean, come on. And remember, I have the micro pochette from the Murakami collection, but I'm obsessed with these. I'm absolutely obsessed with these little mini micro handbag bag charms. I don't know what it is. Plus, I like the fact that I can use it for more than a bag charm. I can use it as a catch-all if I wanted to. Like I said before, I can put it on my belt loop if I wanted to, you know, so I think it's great. I think it's great. And I brought out my Speedy 25 bandolier to show you guys how it looks on here. Because I think that these are going to be a match made in heaven. But am I nuts? Am I nuts for saying yes to this? Am I nuts for proceeding with the purchase? I don't think so. I think some of you guys are gonna be like, yes, you are nuts. But I feel like the other half are gonna be like, we get it. We totally get it. But look at this. Oh my God. You have a little mama bear, baby bear situation going on. I love that it has a little leather on the side the way that the Speedy 25 does. But look at that. Oh my God. So cute. So adorable. So freaking adorable. All right, so now let me show you guys what this guy can fit. I brought out different goodies and a combination of these end up fitting in here. However, I think with this, it's going to be very easy to put everything in. Taking it out, I think, is going to be the trick. But before I get into that, I just want to show you guys really quickly how some of the key fobs fit in there. So my key fob is pretty slender and I'm able to fit that in there, no problem. And I'd still be able to fit other goodies. Taking it out, I think, is a little bit of a challenge, not too bad. But if you have a thicker key fob like this guy, I mean, look at the difference between these two. All right, so just to show you guys, this key fob will not fit in here, right? Even if I try to put it on its side. Yeah, no, I feel like that's more of a hassle that personally I'm willing to deal with. Oh yeah, it fits in there. It fits. It's a little snug, but I feel like this one's a little bit more, you need a little bit more elbow grease to either put it in or take it out than you do a smaller key fob. Oh my Lord. No, absolutely not. This is already driving me nuts. I can't imagine. No. So larger key fobs, they fit. I don't recommend them. All right. Now, as far as full size lipsticks, that fits in there. 2 fit in there. I think I'd be able to fit 3. No problem. I know that this isn't full size, but just for the sake of it. So if you wanted to use this as a little lipstick, oh my God, look at a little lipstick pouch. These are all lipsticks, by the way. That would fit in there, no problem. I'm still able to zip it up, but taking it out again is going to be the trick. So I like this. I like this as a little lipstick pouch. Look at that. Am I able to get out the... I want to show you guys in real time, you know, if I struggle with getting any of these out, because I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my God, it's so easy to take them out, when in reality, half the time it's not, you know? All right. And then the little one. So you could fit 3 full-size lipsticks in there, and these guys are pretty girthy. All right. Now, the way I see myself using this, I see myself using my key fob, my little switchblade, my headache medicine. What else? Band-Aids. Do the free and clear, wipe and clear, whatever the hell they're called. Those fit in there? Yes, they fit in there. Okay, and let's do some hair clips. I don't like putting these just like that because sometimes I feel like these edges are a little deadly too. Hair ties. Okay, and some nasty mints. Okay, oh my God. Let's do a little perfume sample. Be careful with that. Be careful with, oh, hold on. Hang on. There's a perfume sample. Am I able to zip it all up? Yes, I'm able to zip it all up. However, if you need me to take something out of here, yeah, it's going to take like 20 minutes. But again, if you wanted to use it that way, you could. I mean, it fits a lot more than I thought it would. Because the good old Speedy, the iconic silhouette that the Speedy has, you can't go wrong with it, right? You cannot go wrong with it. Let's see. Now it's a matter of like putting it on its side to take everything out. Do you guys like the struggle, you know, to take it out? Do you feel like that would drive you nuts? Let me know in the comment section down below. But I mean, anything else, again, just a combination of whatever it is that you want to carry in here. I think your AirPod Pros would fit in here, no problem, or your AirPods would fit. Some headphones would fit in there very nicely. If you just want to put your office keys or just your house keys or your car key, just the one, I feel like that's really nice, especially if you want that easy access. But if you want to fit a lot more in here, everything and the kitchen sink, be prepared to have to kind of do this to empty it all out. But pretty nifty, pretty nifty. I can't believe I just said nifty. But I would just be careful with the perfume samples, because if you jam pack this, I feel like sometimes this can easily bump up against something else and then you have that smell inside of your bag. Again, I'm not very fond of carrying those like that inside of these little pouches, but as a lipstick, I think I'm mostly going to use this as a catch-all and as a lipstick pouch and as my little key pouch. But
What do we think?
Safe to say, just like a regular Speedy, be it the 25, the 30, the 35, or what have you, any Speedy, they are somewhat of a black hole. Safe to say that this little micro Speedy is kind of the same thing because, I mean, it's easy to put items in. Taking them out, as you guys saw, might not be the easiest, but still, if you wanted to use it as a catch-all, you can definitely do that. But there is the newest addition to my Louis Vuitton collection, the Micro Speedy. But anyways, that does it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope I was able to give you a little bit more info, especially if you're looking to add the items to your collection. And I would love to know, how are you guys feeling about the whole bag charm business? Are you on board? Is it for you or is it not for you? Whatever the case may be, let me know in the comment section down below. And as I said, I do have a coupon code for ZenLuxe, and I will put it once again right here, and everything will be in the description box below. But I love you guys to the moon and back. If you enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not. The choice is yours. Have a great day.